This is Allison Brubacher, and this is a video on the Niyamas. The next Niyama that I'm doing is tapas, which is like self-discipline and the ability to transform yourself. I'd like to say this is one of those, this Niyama I kind of practice throughout my class, but because I will say quite often, you never regret showing up on your mat. But there's a couple ways that I use this in my practice. Is that generally in the beginning of the class, I invite anyone who does like to set an intention. And even if they're not inclined to set an intention, that maybe today they will do one thing, one little thing different and more than they did the last time they were in class. I just ask that you give a little bit more effort. It doesn't mean that you have to make it at 100%, but that you just do one thing that you wouldn't normally have done, or push just a little bit harder on one little tiny bit. And that I ask of everyone for the class. But then there are times when I will end a class like this. So I'm going to go ahead and show how I also bring in tapas with the end of a class. So let's go ahead, hands at heart center. We're going to take a big inhale, and we're going to raise our arms up as high as you can get them. High, high, high. Then take an inhale. And on your exhale, I just want you to raise them just a little bit more. And then we're going to exhale, hands to heart center. And then when I wrap up class, I'll say, just remember this. Until I see you on the mat again, when I asked all of you to raise your hands to the highest you possibly could, and you did. And then I asked you for just a little bit more. Everyone here in this class raised their hands just the tiniest little bit more. So don't forget that when you think you can't, your body knows you can.